The phone stopped ringing at 9:47 p.m. Mira stood frozen at the center of the stage, her wide eyes fixed on the device in her hand. Her pulse raced, her chest heaving as though her lungs could no longer keep up. The phone slipped from her trembling grip, clattering against the wooden floor, the sound cracking through the silence like a gunshot. She flinched, her shoulders jerking up. The noise reverberated through the empty hall, bouncing back at her as if mocking her fear. For one long second, she didn't breathe. Then panic jolted her forward. She turned and sprinted toward the exit, her footsteps pounding against the hollow floorboards in frantic rhythm. She grabbed the handles, pulled once, twice, yanked harder, her body straining against cold, unyielding steel. The doors didn't move. Her breath came out in ragged bursts. She slammed her fists against the door. "Open," she gasped. "Please open." But didn't. She was trapped. The spotlight above her hummed, flickered, then swung its beam across the dust-filled air, slicing over empty rows of forgotten seats. She pressed her back against the door, chest heaving, eyes darting across every shadow that moved with the shifting light. Her phone buzzed again on the stage where it had fallen. The sudden vibration jolted her nerves. With shaking knees, she dropped and snatched it up. Her sweaty fingers slipped on the screen, fumbling twice before it lit. Her breath caught. Her heart nearly stopped. It was a photo. Rhea Malhotra. Not a memory. Not a relic. Fresh. Alive. Her face pale. Her eyes unreadable. Her figure standing at a train station. The timestamp sent Mira's blood running cold, taken 10 minutes ago. Outside this auditorium. Her lips parted in a silent whisper. No. Her pulse drummed in her ears. She staggered, her legs threatening to buckle. Memories surged, rain crashing against glass, screeching tires, twisted metal, Rhea's voice screaming her name before everything turned black. A metallic click snapped her back, sharp, deliberate, from the shadows at the back of the hall. Her head jerked toward the sound. Her pulse spiked. A silhouette emerged from the dark. Tall, broad-shouldered, steps measured, confident. Her throat closed. She could barely whisper. "Who's there?" No answer. Her phone buzzed again. She lifted it with stiff fingers, the screen shaking in her grip. The message glowed in the dim light. "Kabir never told you everything. Ask him what happened before the crash." Her breath hitched sharply. Her hand trembled harder, the phone slipping almost from her grasp. Her mind spun. "Kabir," she whispered. The name trembled out of her mouth like a secret she didn't mean to say aloud. And then, the figure stepped forward into the light. Kabir Mehra. His face was harder now. The boy she once remembered sharpened into a man with edges she didn't recognize. Dark jacket, collar loose, eyes shadowed by something deeper than time. Mira staggered back a step, her lips quivering. "Kabir," she breathed, this time louder, disbelief and dread tangled in her voice. He didn't smile, didn't explain. His first words cut straight through the silence. "You shouldn't have come back." The words sliced through her. The exact same words she had heard on the phone. Her chest tightened with dread. Her voice cracked. "It was you? You called me." Kabir's jaw tightened. He shook his head once. "No, but you were never supposed to see it." The blood drained from her face. Her grip on the phone tightened until her knuckles turned white. "Rhea's alive. I saw her. I saw the photo." "You saw nothing." Kabir snapped, his tone sharp, laced with something like desperation. "She was here. Don't lie to me." Mira's voice broke, raw, as she stumbled toward him, her free hand balled into a trembling fist. Kabir took a step closer. "That's impossible." "Then explain this," she shouted, thrusting the phone toward him. The screen glowed with the image of Rhea. His eyes darkened. His silence was heavier than denial. Mira's tears blurred her vision. Her chest rose and fell in rapid bursts, her shoulders trembling. "Why, Kabir? Why are you here?" He exhaled harshly, scanning the shadows around them like a man who knew danger was closing in. "Not here," he muttered. "We're not alone." Fear surged through her. She stumbled back, grabbed a chair from the stage, and raised it clumsily between them. "Stay away from me." Her voice cracked, half scream, half plea. Kabir's eyes narrowed. "Mira." She swung the chair. The legs of it cut through the air. Kabir dodged, and the chair smashed against the wooden stage, splinters flying as the crash thundered through the hall. Her breath came in ragged bursts. Before she could lift it again, Kabir lunged. His hand shot out and clamped around her wrist, the strength in his grip unrelenting. She cried out, twisting, clawing at his arm, but his hold was iron. Her phone slipped from her other hand and hit the ground with a sharp crack, the glass fracturing into a spiderweb of light. "Mira, stop!" Kabir growled, his voice low, edged with panic. "Listen to me. If she's alive, you're in danger." Her eyes, wild and wet, met his. "Danger from who?" "You." He didn't answer. The silence in his eyes was worse than words. And then it came, a new sound slicing through the air above them. A phone ringing. Not hers, not his. From the balcony. Sharp, piercing, amplified in the empty hall. Both their heads snapped upward. The voice that followed was distorted, mocking, seeping from hidden speakers. "Kabir, you didn't tell her the whole truth, did you?" Kabir's face drained of color. His grip on Mira loosened for the first time. His fists clenched, jaw tight, rage and fear mixing in his eyes. Mira's heart thundered so loud she thought it might burst. Her knees shook, her whole body trembling as the voice continued. "Tell her what happened before the crash, or I will." Kabir's breathing quickened. He stared at the floor, shadows cutting across his face. His voice dropped, almost a whisper. It wasn't supposed to end like that. Mira staggered back, clutching her bruised wrist to her chest. Her voice cracked like glass. "What did you do, Kabir?" Before he could answer, the lights flickered violently, buzzing, hissing. Then, darkness swallowed everything. The only light was the fractured glow of her shattered phone screen on the floor, casting a faint, trembling halo. Mira froze, her breath shallow, her heart pounding. Kabir's silhouette loomed close, but her instinct screamed something else, another presence. Watching, breathing, waiting. The silence pressed down on them like a weight. And in that moment, both of them knew they were not alone.